Hi everyone, my name's Lee from Sparex, and today we're going to be running through what's inside the box and how to set up our Wi-Fi security camera. First up, inside of our Wi-Fi security camera box is our instruction manual. We then have the camera itself, and then we have a bunch of accessories. So we have our aerial for the camera. We then have our power cable, which comes with both our UK and European adapters. We have our Ethernet accessories. And lastly, we have our fixings and a screwdriver to fit our camera in place. Now we've run through what's inside the box, let's show you how to set up our Wi-Fi security camera. Now, some of the things that you're going to need to set this camera up are a phone, the camera itself, the power cord, and aerial. First of all, we need to go to our phone and install the OCam Pro app. Once we've installed the app, we can then open it and click the plus icon in the top right-hand corner. Next, we need to go to our camera and get this powered on. We plug our camera in and then wait for it to run a calibration process. This means the camera will tilt and pan, and then it will notify us when we can add the device. Now our camera is calibrated, we can now scan our QR code, which is on the side of the camera. Once scanned, we then follow the instructions on the app. Now, something to note. When you're entering in the password, you need to make sure that you're connecting to the same network that you're connected to currently on your phone. We can now click confirm. And our camera is now connecting to the Wi-Fi network. Now our device is connected, we can now name our camera. We then click done and get started. Our camera is now binding to our phone. We then click next. The Wi-Fi signal will run a test. Once this has been completed, we can click done. Once we click done, we can allow notifications and switch on motion detection. We then click get started. We have now successfully set up our Wi-Fi camera. We can now add our aerial. Now you've added your aerial, your camera is ready to go in place. You also have the option to insert a micro SD card. Now to do this, we head to the bottom of the camera. We then unscrew the bottom flap, and we can now insert our micro SD card into the hole provided, and then we simply put the cover back on. Now your camera's set up, let's dive into how to use your camera and get the best out of all the security features that this camera has to offer. When you first go into your camera, you're first given the tilt and pan options. So we can go up with the camera, we can then go down. We then have the option to go left and right, and we can then zoom in and zoom out. We also have our definition settings where we can switch from SD, HD and Super HD. With our camera, you have the option to have sound. So any sound that is coming from the camera, you can then hear in the app. Likewise, our camera comes with an intercom, so you can also talk out of our camera. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. We then have our PTZ options. What this means is we can set a vertical cruise and a horizontal cruise. And if we then click on more, we're then provided with a whole host of more options. So we have motion detection, screenshot, record, person tracking, human frame, night vision, Currently, we have this set to automatic. This means that when it gets dark, the camera will automatically change into night vision. We then have activity zone. So when you have motion detection or human detection switched on, you can detect certain areas where your camera will track. And lastly, you can flip the camera. This means that if you have the camera in any position, either this way up or this way up, you can still see as you should. You are now set up and ready to go with our Wi-Fi security camera. You're ready to go and keep not only your yard secure, but also keep an eye on your animals 24/7. If you have any questions about either our 4G security camera or our Wi-Fi security camera, drop it in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.